Look at that. Nothingness. On the other side, suppression. So basically, you're suppressing your godlike state. That's a 10. You're basically next to you're entering your godlike state. I know a lot of people like to think that it's controversial where you shouldn't call yourself a god, but
Person new reporting to duty. Hello, I'm answering the call.
y'all ain't gotta sit on here for me. Huh? No, not really. I figured y'all won't be. Welcome back to my channel, guys. No, I'm just playing with you.
No, wait. Oh, wait. Keep this for.
No, this. Put it over here. I'm recording. Compromise. That was the overall energy. During meditation, I was hearing stuck in a trance. So someone's stuck in a trance, but it's more of a zen or godlike state. So it's not a trance where you are incapable, but it's just stuck in a tranquility, something of that nature. Where you're just at peace. But the calmness, the stillness is surreal um, for the energy itself. So yeah, all right. And when I was pulling out the first card, it was in seven being a godlike number as well. Definitely highly represents the godlike state. Um, I when I pulled out compromise, it was not like you're compromising with someone else, but it was more like someone compromised the situation of your godlike state, but you were in such a trance to you were unaware of what was going on around you. So yeah, I don't know what that is, but we definitely finna dive into it. Projections. So it appears that what someone's seeing you as is not who you truly are. It's a false mask, but it's not something that you're actually portraying. It's what is being projected out to make sure others don't know who you are unless they are in the same realm of consciousness that you are currently. All right, spirit. Can you give us more as to what's going on here? Baby, look at that. Nothingness. On the other side, suppression. So basically, you're suppressing your godlike state. That's a 10. You're basically next to you're entering your godlike state. I know a lot of people like to think that it's controversial where you shouldn't call yourself a god, but there is a God within us. I definitely believe that wholeheartedly. I don't think that we can come from something and not be of it, or be of it but not have it within in order to fulfill our purpose in life. All right, spirit, what do you have to say here? possibilities. So you have the sun setting. It's a 2. So there's 2 people currently involved. Oh, look at that. I said there's 2 people currently involved, and here patience pops out just like a mother with the child. So it could be someone here that is currently pregnant, or in that mothering state where you're open to love, but the type of love that you are exhibiting is that is there's no boundaries, there's no stipulations. It's just that unconditional love that's currently absorbing from you. That is a good energy to be in. Definitely something that you should be proud of for sure. Whoever I'm talking to here. The cards ain't really popping out like I like them. Okay. Experiencing. So are you experiencing the pregnancy, or are you experiencing that maternal love for another? Or is this a soulmate connection where it's hiding the other face, and from what I gather, it's hiding someone. A feminine energy is no longer just showing the projection of who she is, but she is allowing him to access her wholeheartedly, freely, unconditionally. But you have your guides overseeing the situation, so this is divinely guided. It's definitely in fall season, as you can see right in here. That's definitely fall, where everything's dying back. But it dies back in order to birth something new when the spring time comes back around. Yeah. Intensity. So it's like replaying something, so you're getting a chance to rewind it back but play it again in a new sense of on looking into the situation with a new set of eyes. Trust the process. So you just need to lean into this wholeheartedly. Know that you are being guarded as you just take a leap of faith and soar into the unknown. You don't know where it's going to lead you, but definitely know that no matter where it leads you, it definitely is going to a rebirth of something greater. And with the moons, actually, I didn't mean to place this way, but with the moons the way that they're currently coming in, it definitely looks like it's going to be a full moon or a quarter moon for sure, somewhere in those 2 phases, because the other one's actually covered up. So from where I'm seeing this, it looks like it could be an earth sign, because there's a lot of earth energy in here, paired with possibly an air sign. I do see fire slightly on the board with the sun. And there's a celebration. There's a celebration of what's to come. So your ancestors are already celebrating before this even happens. Look at that. It's a dream. It's Cinderella. So everybody was against you. That one actually fell on the floor, but we're going to take it. Everyone was against you, but you could dream and see that there is a future in love, as far as you being able to build and find your way from clinging to the past. You were able to kind of cipher through all the puzzle pieces in order to reach this. So you've done a lot of work. You've gone in, you've done your shadow work, you're looking into the situation with a new set of eyes. You're not looking at it like you once looked at it before, of loss and sorrow, or just hoping and wishing that this will happen. You see it within your future. Your ancestors see it in your future, and it's a celebration. Let's see what this is here. There's the source and abundance. I mean, what more can you say other than go into the unknown, take the adventure, press play on your life. Don't pause, just keep it going. Take that leap of faith, go into the unknown. Know that they are here to guide you. This situation that is coming up, um, it could be into the fall, going into winter, where this connection is actually going to come into place. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure out who is this talking to directly. Baby, I did not expect this. So we have F, V, and G. So your first name, first, middle, or last name could begin with an F. Your first, middle, last name could begin with the G. Your first, middle, or last name could begin with a V. I'm seeing Vince, or Vincent. I'm not getting anything for the F or G, but it definitely is on the board. But I definitely, the first thing that I saw was Vince or Vincent. All right. So I hope that this is giving you more of a direction of what you need to do in order to make this connection happen. Definitely some love on the board. I really wasn't looking for a love reading. I was just trying to see what was coming out. And I was looking at it before. The name of the actual deck is Zen. So with that being said, you need to continue to meditate. You need to continue to be within knowledge and continue to study. Stay on your path. Don't lose sight of where you were when you started this journey, where you were constantly educating yourself, learning who you are, staying connected to source. So you still have to continue to do that, because although you were able to figure out the puzzle pieces to this, if you look at this really close, you could see nothing but lips. So there's a lot of gossip going on. In order for you to combat that energy, you have to continue to grow. And the only way to continue to grow through processes like this on a journey is to continue to educate yourself. Know who you are, stay connected to yourself, continue to learn yourself through this process, and don't get caught up in the rapture of others coming into it to celebrate with you. Understand that you are an individual that had to go through all these tests in order for it to be a testimony. And now that you are getting that abundance in this situation, where is abundance? It was here somewhere. Maybe. Oh, here it is, right here. In order to gain access to this abundance, you have to continue to walk this path and understand that you walk this path alone by taking that leap of faith. I hope that definitely helps someone somewhere throughout this process in order to make you in your life into a better connection. Well, I thank you for your time. I was going to try to pull another card. We'll shuffle a little bit here and see if anything pops out right away. I try not to make these readings too long. Sometimes you can just be asking too much, trying to dive too deep into it, and there you are. You have the Eight of Swords, where you're looking back at your old self, standing there, a new person, not the same old person that has gone through all the things, but you have rebuilt yourself into something anew. This person is trapped inside the mirror with the swords, and you're able to go back in and reflect on that because you are the magician. You call the shots. You decide which way you can change it. Just look at her with the same dress on. She has the same dress, but look, she's changed her hair. In this picture, she's a brunette, and in this one, she's a redhead. You can make it happen any kind of way that you want. And the store swords are still here. You got the swords, you got the cups, you got the wands, you got everything you need to make things happen. But you just have to remember that all these things that you had to go through, the unraveling of the situation, jumping out, taking a leap of faith, choosing to walk this path alone, if it if that's what it had to be in order for you to reach the ultimate goal, which is to just be able to dream, whether that be having a new relationship, whether that be um, just going into a path of a new business or a new life or whatever it is that you are currently dreaming of. It's here, it's on the table, it's available to you. You just have to take that leap to continue to believe in it and go ahead. It's definitely going to come in within the next few months. I'm definitely seeing the fall into winter time. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for being a part of my channel. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope this reading was able to give you some insight to where life is about to take you. It's definitely going to be a journey, but one well traveled.